Quand il me prend dans son bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose.
There is an island prison, home to the most infamous villains that have ever lived.
You're going to be crowned king next month.
I've chosen my first official proclamation. The children of the Isle of the Lost should be given a chance to live here in Ordon.
You four have been chosen to go to a different school, Ordon Prep. What?
I don't do uniforms.
Prissy pink princesses.
They allow dogs.
You are not gonna see me start doing curtsies.
Disney's Descendants, the Disney Channel movie event of the year on Disney Channel.
Ivy has just one idea in her head, is
Yes.
finding a prince.
Yes.
Is it the same for you?
No. My mom raised me to believe that I didn't need a prince to give me happiness, that I could give that to myself. And I'm very happy that she taught me that, and that's something that Evie learns in the story, and I think is a very important message for young girls.
Is everybody at home as pretty as you?
I like to think I'm the fairest of them all.
What are the common points between you and your character in the movie?
Oh, there are a lot of common points. Well, first of all, I love her fashion. Evie's fashion is so cool, and I've always loved fashion since I was very little. So she mixes rock and roll and princess elements in her wardrobe, and she wears a lot of blue and leather, and I also love the color blue, and I like to mix, you know, rock and roll elements with more feminine classic pieces. I think it's very fun.
This summer, the next generation of villains arrives.
And I also think that Evie's message is a message that really spoke to me as a girl. The message that beauty lies on the inside and not on the outside, and we all can get caught up with wanting to be.
And what are your differences?
Our differences are probably our mothers. My mother taught me to believe that I didn't need a Prince Charming to give me a happy ending, that I could give that to myself, while the evil queen taught Evie that her only key to happiness was to find a prince. So she needed to be beautiful in order to find a prince, and then that was her key to happiness, and that is very wrong.
Cruella de Vil, Jafar, the Evil Queen, and Maleficent. Each one has a child that has never left their side.
And what's your type of guy?
My type of guy, I don't know if I have a type. Well, I do definitely a guy who's very close to his family, who respects his mom, a guy who finds education important, who can make me laugh, who has good values and morals, and is a good guy and treats me like a princess. That's always very important.
For you, what's the perfect date?
The perfect date, it would probably be the classic dinner in a movie. Definitely Italian dinner, maybe some candlelight, and then a good movie. Can't go wrong.
And you, what are your beauty types?
My beauty type, like beauty secrets and stuff, or beauty types. I like very natural makeup, my hair up or down. You know, I love ponytails or keeping it down and natural. I love fashion, like I said, rock and roll and like feminine elements. So.
The movie was directed by Kenny Ortega.
Yes.
Was it like a motivation for your pressure?
It was, oh, that's a good question. I think it was both, a mix of excitement, motivation, and also pressure. I was such a fan of Kenny. He's such a genius. Since I was so young, being a dancer and him being an incredible choreographer, I loved him from his days with Michael and, of course, High School Musical. So, of course, the pressure was on, but it was also very exciting.
Okay, so you are a singer and an actress.
Oui.
When did you begin to feel this passion?
Oh, since before I can remember. My mom always says that I was singing and dancing before I could even walk or talk. I was 3 years old, and I remember always dressing up in my mom's clothes and putting on shows in the house. And from there, I went on to singing lessons and dance lessons. So I think it's a part of who I am. I can't imagine doing anything else.
And what kind of student are you?
I'm a nerd. I study a lot. I've always loved studying, and I've always loved school and reading. I really enjoy going to school, as weird as that sounds.
What do you think your parents are gonna do if we don't pull this off?
They will be proud of us for doing our best.
Really?
No.
And what do you think of Paris?
Oh, c'est très joli. Paris is so romantic. It's such a beautiful city. I don't want to leave. I've fallen in love with Paris.